Hi, I am Cager, and today finally we'll be reviewing the Spidi 4 Seasons jacket. So I have tested this jacket thoroughly over the last year. I've even gone so far as to crash in it twice.
Agora sim foi um tombo a sério. Ai!
So, is it worth the $400 to $500 they ask for it? Let's see. First, the features. This is a jacket for 4 seasons. It has 4 large pockets in the front, 2 with a vertical entrance, 2 with a zipper, a big large rear pocket here which goes from side to side, and 1 Napoleon pocket about here on the inside, like so. It also has 2 large air vents at the front, 1 enormous air vent at the rear, and air vents on the arms which go from the elbow all the way to the wrist. So these are the features. Also included a couple of straps to cinch the jacket, 2 liners, 1 thermal and 1 waterproof liner, and it also brings elbow protectors. Shoulder protector does not bring the back protector, which I have, but that is an extra which costs between $50 for the shorter one or $100 for the long one. Let's start from the inside to the outside. The liners. Both liners can be worn independently. You can wear just the thermal liner or just the waterproof liner or both. They can also be worn as standalone jackets, and while they're not great, they're not bad looking either. They don't quite look like a liner, but there are a few details which under closer inspection you notice that this isn't exactly a jacket. But it works. It works to get the jacket out and just keep the waterproof one so you can go into the office still wearing the waterproof one and not soak your suit in it. So they're a good in between. The thermal liner is the warmest I have ever had, bar none, and the waterproof liner works fantastically well. Even after a whole year of rain and heat and everything, it still works perfectly fine. The jacket on the outside is also slightly waterproof. It has a waterproof treatment, but it is not perfect. It is not meant to be waterproof. It is just meant to prevent its jacket from completely soaking in the first light rain. It will protect you for a few minutes until we can stop and put in the inner jacket, the waterproof liner, but water will eventually start leaking, mainly from the corners of the zippers here. Temperature range on this is an astounding from 5 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. And the 5 degrees Celsius, I've tested this in a single day. I started a ride in the morning at 3 degrees, and in midday it was 30. And that was in a single day. And for that, that's what this jacket is for. However, at the 5 degrees, I was quite cold, but I was only wearing a t-shirt underneath. So with slightly warmer clothes, you can stretch that to 0 degrees or maybe slightly below freezing. And with a bit of extra cooling or a bike with more wind or less wind protection, you can probably stretch it over 30 Cs to 35 degrees Celsius. But it starts getting uncomfortable. But still, 5 to 30 is a great temperature range, and that's why they call this the 4-season jacket. Unless you're in more extreme temperature ranges, this will do perfectly fine. The vents are very configurable because the arm vents can be opened from a zipper from the front or from the rear, so you can just open them completely, partially, halfway in between, stop them at the cinch part, whatever you want. The front vents are very quick to open, and you can actually do this while riding. I don't recommend it, but in a cinch in the highway you can probably do it. Put down 2 zippers, remove a velcro, and they just fold inside like this. And if you want to do it really fast, that's it, that's done. If you want to do it nice, you have a couple of buttons here to close them off. And they are very big, and they transport a huge amount of air straight through your chest, which is where you need the cooling, out the enormous vent in the back. And so this is actually a lot cooler than you would expect. The arm vents also work pretty well. The cinching is very important in this case, so you want it slightly open for air to go through. You don't want them completely closed. And you can also adjust it in case you're wearing 1 or 2 liners, so you can open or close the jacket. Or if you're going at high speed, you want the jacket more cinched so it doesn't flap around. So these 2 cinch things are very useful, as is this one on the sides, and as is, and I haven't yet spoken about this little strap, which is supposed to go around your legs like so and clip in. It's not very tough, it's just elastic, but it's not very stiff. So just to keep the jacket straight down. Now, not everything is perfect about this jacket. Things I don't like. 1, in summer configuration, which is what I'm wearing with no liner since they are here, if you want to wear gauntlets which go over the jacket, you will wear this second button here. However, with this second button, the wrist gets all bunched up. It's a bit messy. Could be better, okay? But this is a little nitpick and you'll get used to it. Bigger problem is if you're wearing your helmet, which blocks off sight from here, right? And you want to open this pocket here, and you're in summer configuration, what's going to happen? You're going to fumble with your fat gloves around. Oh, here's my pocket, and you'll grab this 100% of the time. Because these 2 zippers, if this pocket is open, they're just completely connected. If this pocket is closed like so, they're also very close. And this one is plastic and is hard, so it's very easy to feel through gloves. But this is cloth and it's basically non-existent in gloves. You can't really feel it. So you will be fumbling with this a lot. It's just too close, a bit more separation. Again, a little nitpick. Once you get used to it, it works fine. Another small issue is that it is not a simple jacket to wear. Here, I can't because of the microphone, but here's how you put on this jacket in the morning in winter configuration. You zip up the inner liner, you zip up the waterproof liner, and then you zip up the jacket. Getting it off is the same thing. Connecting the 2 liners to the jacket is also a core. It is a lot of buttons and clasps to do. It is very good, even that way it is very simple to do, but it's 2 liners is very complicated. On the other hand, you can simply wear the jackets on top of each other. Do not connect them to the jacket itself, just wear them as 3 separate layers and it works fine. You just remove them. It's like you're wearing 3 jackets. That's usually how I wear them. During the winter, the waterproof liner is always there. I just connect it and keep it. But the thermal liner I put on or off as needed, as if it was just an inner jacket that I wear under my own jacket. And in that respect, it works fantastically well. The protectors is also a thing which kind of miffed me, because this is a very expensive jacket and the protectors are level 1, CE rating level 1 on the elbows and on the shoulders. And I would really expect this to be level 2 for this price range. However, they are very good for level 1. They feel sturdy, and again, I've crashed in this jacket twice with no injuries on the elbows or on the shoulders, even though on one of them I fell on my shoulder and on my elbow hard enough to bruise my ribs. So it did protect my elbow and it did protect my shoulder, and I was fine. On the other one, I crashed into a van, I rolled over, I went tumbling, no issues whatsoever. So even though it's level 1, I'm pretty happy with the protection, although for this price range, Spidi level 2. The rationale here being that usually people buy their own level 2 protectors and then they just have to put it in the jacket on the pockets for this. It's just pocket, it's not Velcro, it's not nothing exotic. It's just a simple pocket for the protector. So if your protectors, level 2 protectors, are standard size, they will fit here perfectly well, which is not true of the back protector. The back protector is a simple Velcro connector. So If you're not using the Spidi one, it's not really going to work. Shame, Spidi. So all in all, this is what it says on the tin. It is a jacket for all 4 seasons. It is the one jacket. One jacket to rule them all. One jacket to ride then. One jacket to wear at all. And in all seasons ride then.